That?
Yeah.
You can't see it. Do it. You're not doing it.
Every
Single time we start one of these, we do this. That's it. Face ever. Amber just looks dead at me. That's what we do. Now you know behind the scenes.
Oh god.
Behind the scenes, when we're waiting, we go.
One of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. I thought I was like being inducted into some cult I didn't know about. Oh, that was good. That's what we do. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. How are you? I'm crying. I know. Sorry. You're not sorry. It's
You
fine.
would think a couple of days in she'd be used to our weird, but no. And we did it the exact same time.
It
We did
was, like very. I was like, this is some weird cult shit right here. Where's the exit? How
Do
do I
you
get
not
out?
feel the need, like when you listen to that, when you guys listen to that song on the other end, you don't feel the need to do that?
I do now.
But you didn't before? What else would you do during that?
I just do this. I just white girl.
We gotta wait for her to come back to be able to hear. Oh,
Oh.
I'm back.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. We're still struggling with the Wi-Fi situation just a little bit.
Still just running off a hotspot. Let us know what you're doing, how you're doing. Let us know if you can hear everybody. Hi, Kelly. And the Jess is here. And I'm clicking things that aren't working. Hello. Oh, it was working. It worked for a second. Not on my end. Does it show to you now? Yeah, it's Becca. Oh, now it's up on mine. Yeah, it's up Bex. I just see her. Hi. Hello. Yeah, there's one on there. Hi. Yeah, but I've already clicked on the next one. It's on Leona. Now it is.
Mine's still not.
You're on your hotspot.
Oh, now it is.
Our Wi-Fi is horrific, so that's why I will click on somebody's comment and then it takes so long for it to come up on mine. Well, I would click on them, but I can't because I don't have power here. Sorry. Hi. I'm just a loser in the background. It's not true. Welcome. Let us know what you're working on. How's your weekend been? How you doing? We have a Jess. We often have I'm gesturing to her off screen because she's on this side of me. We often have a Jess, but now we have a Jess in the persons. Oh, you couldn't reach it. Wasn't sure where it was. I know I can't reach yours. Oh, that was uncomfortable for you guys. Sorry. Did you get stuck on my mouse pad? It's a very pretty mouse pad, but y'all can't see it, so you can't.
Ghosties.
Hello, hello. Cool Gamers here. I've clicked on your comment 4 times. It's not. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I see it
I
now.
can see now. We got it.
Yeah. This is lovely.
Eventually, guys, I promise we will have actual Wi-Fi and this won't be an issue.
Yeah. Maybe Jess can come back on one of those times.
I mean, not coming back until you have Wi-Fi. This is ridiculous. It's like living in a third world country over here.
Yes, it's so hard to be here surrounded by books.
It's so hard being here surrounded by books with air conditioning and food and pets.
Yeah, because one of my dogs has already given up on me and moved over to being on the Jess train.
She's my best friend. Yep. They snuggles. We had an 1.5-hour nap together earlier. What is everybody working on tonight?
I'm working on my edits for my project Haunted Town.
Haunted Town?
Yeah.
Is it a town that's
haunted? It is.
That's awesome. I should theoretically be working on French Grim Reaper edits. Rewrites, technically. There's no more editing. The first 4 chapters there was possible editing. Now it's all rewrites. So living the dream. But you are going to work on that tonight. Supposedly. Supposedly.
She said it right the first time.
I did. Having trouble connecting? This is also often because of unstable internet connections.
Oh.
My internet's connected. Yeah. You're going to be the only person that still is by the end of this. All right, friends. I will be working on print proof edits because my print proof and it's beautiful. Would you like to see it? Would you like to see the book?
I would love to see it.
You smartass. First of all, she's thick. She's thicker than
A snicker.
Look at this.
oh your camera hasn't even moved for my camera.
Oh, well, the people can
I see it now.
Oh,
It's a Jasmine.
it's a kitty. Hi, my kitty.
She just laying next to me being cool. She doesn't like me and I can't touch her. But
Listen, she's out and not hiding while you're here. That means she likes you.
she did let me pet her the other day when I was in your seat. She thought I was you.
It's true.
She does it sometimes when Julie's not in here. She'll let me pet her, and then when Julie walks in, she's like, "You're not my mother," and she takes off.
Your mom shaped. What's your mom? But I got my print proof of the book, and she's so thick. I think we're clocking 481 pages of actual book.
It was something like that, yeah.
488, 490 total. So she's a thick girl, but it looks beautiful. And next to the other books, absolutely stunning. So I have to proof this. I'm only here. I got to go through and make sure everything's okay. So that's what I'll be doing.
Ta-da!
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 See, I think I will be working on my fantasy. I'm clicking on your comment, but nothing's coming up.
I can see it.
Oh,
So that means they can see it.
cool. Can you see this one?
Yeah, you just click on Bex.
Cannot see it on my
Wow. Me either.
Hopefully finishing writing my chapter of a book. Might just need to go to one camera so we're not all
Amber had to leave. So can you hear us, people of the world?
Did you unmute yourself?
I did.
Oh, well, then I
Unmuted
should be able
myself.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Maybe we should plug the camera into my computer since I'm hotspotting. Yeah, Leah said Julie's lips are moving, but there's no sound. So, cool beans.
I might be able to be back soon.
We're waiting to see.
Be working on laundry and getting into drafting again.
They can hear us now. Okay.
That was the like picking up.
They can hear us now. Going to be working on writing projects. Project now. Working on my project now. That's what that says.
Julie's lips be moving, but there's no sound. Also greetings. Yep, we can hear you both now. Yes, we can hear you. Couldn't hear Julie for a second. And I'm assuming you guys can see those comments. I cannot.
I can.
Cool. As long as it's working for everybody else, I don't care. It doesn't have to work for me. I can still hear them in the back. I can still see them in the
If you want
background.
to do that, maybe you should do the microphone.
Maybe I should. However, comma, I don't have a
Port thingy.
yeah, because mine is USB-C.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
She
boo.
has a dongle.
I got you, boo.
She's got me a dongle.
Mm-hmm. You made it to the chat. We haven't started a sprint yet. We're still trying to set up technical difficulty. No.
He goes, what the fuck is happening? It's not the Halloween edition yet. I know. We're trying. We're trying to get this stuff worked out. I promise. I'm sorry. This is the greatest effort. Alvin and the Chipmunk style. Cross with some kind of villain from a horror movie. Something is wrong. WRONG wrong. Dangle that dongle. Did some reorganizing the last couple hours, so I'm going to sit and read for a bit or listen to an audio in my Golden Girls word search book. Noise. Listen, we'll eventually get it.
Like I select the thing, but it's not letting me. Can one please do the one?
Are you going to be able to run the timer still? Haha, we'll see. I wish there was a chipmunk skull emoji.
The best app is like not so there's like normally it comes up and has to pick a one from the camera or the microphone,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not an option currently. Do you want to go back to me, or you might have to?
Oh, what a fuck fest.
Oh, hello.
I'm not telling you guys to fuck off. I just have an itchy neck.
No.
Okay, tell me now if the voice is fixed. It should be fixed now. So let me know. I need to know if it's okay now, because it should be fixed now. This is the thing my microphone does.
It's terrifying.
My
but
camera does it every time.
It does be doing that sometimes. But do you need power?
Not at this moment.
Do you have 2 ports?
It's fixed.
It's fixed.
Yay.
Woohoo!
I have 1 over here and 2 over here.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 USB-Cs.
I just didn't know if you were running other things, if it was going to be.
No, I have 3 USB-Cs.
Okay.
Isn't it great? Leah says, I'm sure it's frustrating as hell for you guys, but it's funny on this end. I appreciate that it's funny for you guys.
You know what? Yes. No, you can't. I was going to just make you run the freaking camera too, but.
Amber's here.
We're all here.
You're not.
You're not.
I'm trying. It's a spinning wheel of death.
It's fine.
Now we're just missing friends. I wonder if shows 4G. We do have a low signal on this thing.
I can get the one camera together. Do we want the one camera? Ambi.
We've used 8.88. That was weird. Anyway, I don't know. It's not working well. But if she's on the microphone and I'm running the timer, we're still all gonna have to be on it.
So it doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter.
Then no. Because it's not that it's not a good picture, but it's not a flattering angle. I'll tell you that for damn sure. All right, let's see what we can do.
Let me share my screen, Amberoni.
At the very least, we just start a sprint, and if this happens again, we're not.
I have
at
mine
least-
up ready to go.
Okay.
So you don't, if you're gonna do the mic, don't like at least one of us can.
Okay.
Nobody's overwhelmed.
Wow, this is really weird.
What if Julie physically shares another person's camera? Because then that would be way too close. We would have to sit next to each
They're
other.
very close. It's all right. I'm
Because
here.
mine is just like my laptop computer.
We're just gonna start. We're just gonna start the stream, and then if I need to, I can, scooch in with somebody just to talk in between sprints, and we can shut down one of these. But I think it's okay. We're all here now. That's what matters. And you waited for us. Thanks for being a friend.
Travel down the
Even if we
road.
get cut off, you'll still be able to hear us on Jess's side.
On Jess's. Will you have a timer? Maybe not.
Yes, I have a timer. If I have to yell, "The time's up," then I will.
All right, guys. We are gonna get started. Print proofing, doing the writing things.
Yep.
Okay. See what we can get done. Hopefully, it's more productive than the first 20 minutes of this.
Mm.
It was very productive.
It was frustrating.
We made our friends laugh.
Frustrating but productive.
Amber's the spinning wheel of death again.
No. Oh, I'm out.
You're out too.
I'm out. I'm hard out.
You're also a spinning wheel of death again.
Okay. How about you want to run that timer, friend? Oh, you can't. We can't. You can't.
I will go and add your screen. I'll add you.
Yeah.
I'll just be in the background, not attached.
I'm the only one here.
I love how it tells you something went wrong. You don't say, duck.
It's like I get to be here, but not really.
You're here.
I can't, but it's like I'm in charge.
Oh,
but
but
I'm
you
not.
can't do anything.
But I'm not in charge. It's
No.
very strange.
Sorry.
Kelly, I don't have the power. I can't even click on your comment.
No.
No.
I can't.
She can't.
I can.
Amber has background control, but not the.
I don't have any
Okay, we're just gonna remove you though, Julie.
I'm back again.
We're gonna remove you
Okay.
I'm
just
back
in case.
by myself again.
No one's here, but at least I can click on things.
Yeah.
I can at least.
You
do
can turn your
things.
camera off too if you want to.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'll be happy to watch you.
No, you don't have to watch me. Nobody has to watch me.
Duck, duck.
Goose.
Lonely.
I'm so lonely.
They can't see me, but I'm singing it.
I have no
At least you guys can hear us.
body.
You've seen our faces enough.
You know what we look
You
like.
know what we look like.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
What?
Nah. Now we're unmuted.
Oh.
I was like, you're in charge of all of our voices.
Oh, okay. I didn't. It should have played a sound. Oh, because you guys are muted too. Your computers are muted, which means we couldn't hear the sound, and my computer's muted because it's muted. Because then we would hear each other.
All over.
Okay.
We wouldn't hear each other from your computer. You can unmute your computer.
Oh.
We just have to keep ours
can't
muted.
have ours on.
Oh, it's not muted.
Therein lies the problem.
It's also just currently on, going through my headphones that are currently. Oh no, it's going through this. It's going through the microphone. The speakers are set to the Yeti.
Mine doesn't work all the time. And I'm like, that's not how that works.
I don't have the headphones plugged into that.
So then nobody heard the timer.
They did.
They did.
They did?
We didn't.
We didn't.
How did everybody do?
We seem to be doing better. We rebooted our
We think.
Wi-Fi box.
Got a little faster. So I think we're going to attempt the cameras. We should be good.
Mostly, Julie and I sat here and argued through text across the table from each other.
Through comments.
Yeah.
We could have just spoken. Instead, we stared one another down and typed.
Full eye contact as they were typing.
And then Jess would just giggle to herself as she'd hit send, and then it would take 5 seconds for it to come up on my end. But this is the last comment that I can actually actively see because we have to restart completely. So, hello. And also, hello. Welcome. Hopefully you were able to get something done in the sprint after you joined. I don't have a secret hot alpha werewolf. But
If I did, I probably wouldn't tell anybody because I wouldn't want anybody to have him. So,
Like, oh yeah, he's totally a beta. Mm.
No, I just wouldn't tell anybody I had a hot boyfriend.
I don't think I would have a hot boyfriend.
I mean, me either. What would they want with me?
also, you've got shitty friends if you're like, they're definitely going to steal my boyfriend.
I'm sorry. That's what they've done my whole life. So it's just kind of trauma, okay?
Shitty friends.
Let me process my trauma, okay?
You can process your trauma. That's something we can talk about later.
You can process
For
your
sure.
trauma, but in the meantime, you should get better
You
friends.
get better friends in the meantime. I can promise you right now, I'm not going to steal your hot alpha boyfriend.
You want to know why you're not going to steal my hot alpha boyfriend? Because he's not going to like you, bitch. You're going to be like, no, that's my woman. Because they just pick one woman. It's the whole, that's why we
I
like.
also can't say the word boyfriend, so.
Boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
I was going to skip that part, okay?
We don't do that
I
in this
couldn't.
house.
I couldn't do that, yeah. In this house, we point out.
Not in
flaws.
this house.
In this house, we point out when someone says something weird.
Amber dropped a book at the bookstore. Just went, dropped something, and this old woman with a cane went, it's nice when you can point that out to somebody, isn't it? Like, because she wouldn't have known otherwise. She just laughed to herself. She's like, that's a friend.
I
When
made
you
that
could
old
just-
lady's day.
When you could just make them feel worse about being clumsy.
I made that old lady's day.
You said it such deadpan too. You were like, you dropped that.
something.
But she just came in to like the vestibule at the right moment and was like, okay.
It's just a thing I do when people drop stuff. I say, you drop something. Unless I'm in a restaurant, and then you'll hear like random, like just racks of plates hitting the floor, and I go, Yahtzee! Because that's what I used to do at Olive Garden. When somebody would be rolling a cart through the middle of the stack of glasses, and there's always a dip in the hallway because that's where the drain's at, and you tell people not to run through there because it's gonna, and it will, and it would just, and then we just started yelling Yahtzee whenever they would fall, and I got all the guys doing it too. It was great.
It's great. Kelly got 300 words.
Nice.
Did a good amount of writing and then read a thriller book for a while.
What thriller book are
What
you reading?
thriller
Please
book
let
are
us
you
know.
reading? Got a glass of wine, a few pages out of it. Nice 45 minutes.
I didn't end up writing.
I did get some editing.
I did reading.
I wrote a review for Jaws.
I read like 3 pages.
I got a chapter and a half done. So, just
I picked on Julie, thought about having a hot alpha werewolf boyfriend, wrote a review for Jaws, Wished I could have given it 1 star, but my star rating will not allow me, like my rating system will not allow me to do that. And then that was it.
Your rating system will not allow you to give only 1 star?
You should get a new rating system.
Well, I could give it only a 1 star, but it would be a lie because it's based off, like, because the cover is not a 1-star cover. So therefore it's like a 3-star cover. And then the writing of itself, because it was technically fine, is like 3-star writing.
Wow.
But like my enjoyment was a 1.
I didn't mean to sound that.
And
Wow.
the pace was fine. So the pacing was like a 3. So when you average it all in, it was a 2-star book.
So this is how I rate books. Felt like a 1-star book. And that's all I do.
I
don't have a system.
When I do that, everything's a 5-star if I like it.
It's valid.
So I have to like. Yes, I read Jaws, the original book by Peter Benchley, and I highly recommend that no one ever read it unless you're reading it for Author Tube Chat, which we're doing this month. And the only reason why I finished reading it was so that I could then watch the movie and see how they turned that shitty ass book into a best-selling movie.
You've seen it before?
No, I've never seen it.
You know, I don't know if I have.
I'm going to have to talk to my therapist about it at some point because it is a source of long, deep childhood trauma because we did family reunions at the beach every other year and my older cousin tied me to a sofa bed and made me watch it.
I thought she was going to tell us she had to talk to her therapist about us not having seen it.
I did
No.
too. I was like, wow.
About Jaws specifically.
I know it was your favorite movie.
It was like my older boy cousins and I was the oldest cousin in like my immediate family. So I was only ever younger than anybody else when we went to these family reunions and they didn't want to hang out with me because I was younger than them and I was a girl and they were all boys. So they tied me to a sofa bed and left me to watch Jaws while we were actively at the
there's
beach.
more things that they could have done if they tied you to a sofa bed.
It's also valid. And then they told me that if I tried to get off, it would come through the carpet and eat me. So then my uncle had to come in and carry me and put me on the steps on the outside of the house because I wouldn't walk on the carpet.
How would the shark come up through the carpet?
I was 7. I was 7.
At least I was afraid of tremors, which was a real thing.
I also thought that the shark would come out from a secret hatch underneath the diving board if I was ever alone in a pool.
There's a secret hatch under the diving board?
There is, and it only opens when you're alone in the pool, and then it releases the shark and it will eat you.
Huh.
Yeah. Bet you didn't know. Now you do. There's a shark in a holding tank underneath the diving board of all pools. And if you're ever in it alone, it automatically drops and it will eat you.
Because that's why they tell you never to swim alone.
It sure shit does.
I didn't watch Jaws as a kid. I don't think I have ever watched it, but I did watch the miniseries of It as a kid. And there's a scene where Pennywise comes up the drain in like a boy's bathroom shower thing for like, like gym sports
Yeah.
where they're all like just a
Locker
room full of locker room. And so I therefore
Playing with these things.
I for years would only take baths so that I could plug the drain because I was convinced he was going to come up the drain and get me if I took a shower. That little piece of plastic in the drain was going to save me from Pennywise. I don't know, but
I'm just saying.
Do you ever, like when you're washing your hair, think about that moment from, oh God, what is that movie?
Psycho?
Mm-mm.
The Conjuring?
The Grudge.
The Grudge.
I guarantee.
Where the hand
Comes out of the back of her head while she's washing her hair. Yeah, sometimes I think about that when I'm washing my hair, and I'm like, I don't know if I could wash my hair right now.
I haven't seen that. I would never.
I don't know if I can.
I'm just going to shake it.
Right,
I'm gonna shake
like,
it.
I don't know if I can touch my head right now because I'm terrified. Anyway.
Okay.
That's our scary trauma for the day.
My Plain Jane. Reading on Honeymooners. I'm pretty sure that entire book is Fade to Black. They tend to write Fade to Black. Hello. Missed the first sprint, but here for the second. We will get all the things done.
We're not doing anything.
I am. I also found it amazing that the movie could be so good and the book barely met.
The book was not barely met. The book was unequivocally
Terrible.
garbage.
Total
It
terrible.
was sexist, racist, misogynist. dribble.
Dribble.
I mean,
I love that as a descriptor. Dribble.
it's because it was wet.
Yeah.
It was water.
I just don't like the way that sounded
Soggy Wheaties.
because it was
Well, yeah, because
wet.
you put them in milk.
So, is there a part of you that wants to then take a video of yourself throwing the book into a pool and flipping it off? Is that something I would probably do?
No, there's a part of me that wants to go to every store on planet Earth, buy every copy there is, and then throw them in a wood chipper.
While flipping it off?
No, I don't need to flip it off to feel good about it.
If there was an influx of purchasing, then they would just print more. If you went and bought every single one, they'd be like, ooh, sales are spiking. Print more.
I wonder how much it would cost to buy the rights to that book.
That's what you got to do.
And then refuse to let anyone
Give it
else
to no one.
sell it.
Well, what I would do is I would buy the rights to it, and then I would change it.
Mhm.
Take out the racism and the sexism, and then I would republish it.
Mhm.
Make it fit for today.
Yeah.
Which people are not okay with because you shouldn't change books.
Julie got it right. That's exactly how pools and sharks work. Exactly.
Maybe you could just republish it, but make an addendum where everyone dies.
Ooh, ooh, yeah. Because the end is like a very open ending.
Do they have like you know how you can go and you can get an estimate for what your website would be worth if you were to sell it? Is there like an estimator for how much it would cost to buy rights to things somewhere?
I don't know.
Like an estimated value on blank franchise?
There is a second Jaws book.
He
There's
wrote
more
more?
than one Jaws movie.
There's more than one Jaws
I think
movie?
There's like 3 or 4.
Oh, I guess that makes sense with the joke in Back to the Future too, where it's like Jaws 31. Like he made a bunch of movies of it.
There was a solid number of them.
It's like nowadays that if they made a movie about the future like that, they would do like Sharknado 28. Like
1,000%. There's at least 2 because the same cousin that tied me to the sofa bed bought me the box set of the anniversary edition for my 30th
you
birthday.
should talk to him and
He knows about the trauma. We've discussed it.
okay, good.
He's fully aware of what he did.
Okay, but
Did he give you a reason why?
Jaws 2
He was just being a kid and didn't want to
was
hang out with his younger girl cousin.
written by a different person.
Maybe
So
better.
was Jaws 3 The Revenge.
See? The sharks had memories. They came back for people. They remembered who wronged them.
Shoals 2.
Shawls?
Shoals 2.
Mhm.
It's been 4 years since the Long Island resort of Amity was terrorized by the monster killer shark. The nightmare story that thrilled the world is Jaws. Out in the deep water, there's a new and even more terrible predator from the ocean depths. The female of the great white shark is even larger than the male. Ravenously hungry and death-dealing monster slices through the blue water towards the beaches of Amity. I hope it eats all the people it didn't eat the first time, because those people are
I
horrible.
guarantee you it at least eats more. Maybe not all, but it will eat more.
No one you know has read this book. Thank fuck.
Actually,
That's what it says.
on StoryGraph? Or
On
Goodreads?
Goodreads. It has a 3.56 rating, but the first book has a 3.9 something rating, and I question humanity on that aspect.
It's probably men.
Props.
No offense to anybody in here that might be
Who was
men.
reading a thriller? Did they ever say what thriller they were reading?
No, they didn't.
That's
Which is
rude. Who was it?
What thriller are you reading?
All I want to do is read. I don't want to read this book anymore.
Oh, Jaws 3, The Revenge, is the long-suffering wife of Chief Brody decides she's had enough. This is the woman who said that
Yeah.
every girl's childhood fantasy was to grow up to be a prostitute, and also she has the totally normal fantasy that every woman has. Her sexual fantasies
grumpy.
are to be the grape without the G. Every girl has that. She's had enough of Amity and heads off to the Caribbean to join her son, daughter-in-law, and grandchild. However, the shark with a attitude just won't leave her alone. Did it follow her? Is it the same shark? I hope it finally eats that bitch. She's a hot mess.
Just has feelings and emotions.
Just as feelings. This story was good, but needs more shark and less drug runners and voodoo.
What?
What?
Oh God.
Wanted to check this out because I heard it was crazier than the movie and had a really weird voodoo subplot. And sure, there was some of that, but it was still pretty dull in a lot of places.
Oh, it's the Caribbean. Must be voodoo. No. No.
Needs more sharp, less drug runners and voodoo. That is the actual review.
That's okay. I looked up a book at the bookstore the other day, and they said it was. They gave it 4 stars, but they called it absolutely horrible. They said took an edible, read this, hated it, 4 stars. I was like, oh. I like read it out loud. Some dude was walking past me. I was like, took an edible, read this, hated it, 4 stars. He was like, whoa. It's like,
Exactly.
not my review.
I don't know how I'm supposed to take that.
I listened. I was like, I don't know if that's good or bad necessarily, but I'm gonna still put this book down. Just maybe not. Beautiful cover, but I
Like you must have had a real bad trip.
yeah. I was like, also, if you are gonna read an entire novel on an edible, kudos. That's motivation. So I would have just vegged. We're gonna do another sprint. I'd ask if you're ready, but you don't have a choice. I mean, technically, I have no control. Jess does, so
I have no control either. It's already rewound and there. I just can't put it on the screen.
She could decide that she doesn't want to do it. So, good luck, everybody. Though.
Oh,
What did you do that for?
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
We're sprinting now.
Mm-hmm.
We are unmuted.
Oh no! Hold on. Let me get it back. It was any good scene. I was trying to cry and everything. It's like the person knew how to write.
Julie. It's like the person knew how to write.
It's fine. How'd everybody do?
Just trying to make it feel good. It needs to feel good.
What needs to feel good?
You're writing.
I always hate it at this point. It's okay.
Hello, we back.
Hi.
I did nothing.
You read a little bit.
No, I did not.
Oh.
That was the last sprint.
Oh, you just sat here the whole time?
Yep. I
Staring.
redid my books.
Oh, yeah.
I redid my TBR shelves. That's it.
I wrote 2 reviews and updated my spreadsheets.
Look at you. I got another chapter read. That's all I could do. I got to read it a lot slower than just like a normal read. So slow but steady. I will get there. Only 400 pages left.
No big deal.
No, it's fine. Listen, I just got it, so it's not like I'm making my way downtown.
Making my way downtown. I don't want to get copyright strike.
Yeah. Don't say it too good. Struct it.
Making my way downtown.
You're very, very welcome. Let us know how you did. If you have anything exciting going on this week, feel free to brag about it. If you have anything that you would like to promote, go ahead and let us know. Here for you. It's a little bit more reading. Not done. I got home. Edited scene 1 of chapter 87 and added 111 words. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Still loving the honeymooners, but also slowly the sex scenes have been fading to black. They always do.
I think I like that about their books.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just want a closed door romance, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want spice.
People write
Spice isn't always nice.
They do not write any spice. That's been spent. That's sprint.
I was laughing at me, not at you, but I should also be laughing at you.
You should. I did tarot reading, checked on the state of my college application, got ready for bed, and read an article on the wines of Pompeii. Wow. What were you laughing about?
I was laughing about in my planner when I wrote down the books that I bought at the bookstore the other day.
Mm-hmm.
One of them for the title, I just wrote Darcy Coates. And I was like, you're not wrong because you did buy 2, but which one is that?
The Haunting of Lee Harker.
No, I wrote that one down. It's the other one, but I don't remember.
From Below?
No,
I didn't buy From Below.
I got a lot of books while I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a bookstore or two.
More
We
fun.
went to multiple, yeah.
Oh, the Fullcroft Ghosts. That's the other one.
Also, I need to know what Mia saw strange happening when she looked at Jess's hair.
Oh,
Because
she
did
had
you
all
not see?
of her
I was doing
bangs-
this,
Oh.
She had all of her bangs pulled forward in a creepy manner.
and I did this. I twisted them, and then I let them go, and then I went.
Mhm.
That's what I did.
Just like that. You're very welcome.
I was like, did you see a ghost?
I don't mind. Either way, most of the time, closed door open. I don't mind not having spice in romance books. Was just surprised from the way that they were making eyes at each other before the fade to black. Yeah. I'm reading my book and realizing I could have closed the door a little bit more than I have.
Yeah.
It's very spicy.
It's very spicy. It's very, very spicy.
There's some very strange things that happen in that book.
I was like, I was hard. Listen.
Oh. Whoa.
Do I still think that everything that happened makes sense for the characters? Yes. I don't think anything is out of character. However, I did write book 3 when the only thing I was reading was smut. Because that's all I could concentrate on. I binge read a lot of it. Did some of that bleed over into book 3?
some.
A lot. A lot.
A
Yeah.
little bit. Was there more spice? Yes, because the characters and the relationships were more evolved. Was that spice spicier than my normal spice?
Yes.
Yes.
By a lot.
By a significant amount.
It's like, oh, it's sweet. It's a little spicy. And then book 2 is like, okay, we're getting kind of spicy. And then book 3 is like, spooze.
So it's like somebody took some Frank's Red Hot and then put 65 ghost peppers into one bottle and then made you eat something.
It's intense, y'all. I would say I'm unapologetic about it, but as I've been like reading it to edit it, I've been blushing.
You've been making yourself blush.
I've been blushing profusely and going, I made professional editors and proofreaders read this multiple times. And then I made them edit like spelling and grammar mistakes in the middle of these sex scenes. And I had to be like, the paragraph that starts with,
he stuck my penis.
I was like, oh no. And then I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't apologize. I was unapologetic about it because I'm an adult and sex happens. But
You were worse than the guidance counselor from 10 Things I Hate About You. You know what it means?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've never seen 10 Things I Hate About You?
yes. Do I remember the guidance counselor? No.
She was the best part of the whole movie.
His quivering member was like silk. And I don't know whatever else she said, but she did say quivering member a lot.
I've never once used the phrase.
I think she
quivering
also
member.
might have used the word throbbing.
I think she did.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay, so what I said was, I'm pretty sure that E.L. James was the guidance counselor from 10 Things I Hate About You.
That I believe.
So,
Listen, was it spicy? Was my stuff spicy? Yes. Was it poorly written?
No.
No. Anyway, what happened?
Katie came in.
Oh, Katie goes, love coming in when Julie says, I was hard.
And then you paused weirdly after it. You were like, I was hard.
I paused because you both went, oh. And I was like, well,
We didn't do that until after you paused for a full 3 seconds.
I didn't even say anything. I just
And we were both like,
engorged. She did use engorged.
She did use engorged.
I did not use that word. So you're safe.
I don't know if anybody in here watched She-Devil. It had Roseanne Barr.
No.
And you did?
No, this comment. Was
Did
it
she
Brendan
use
Fraser
Fraser?
and the other chick?
Brendan Fraser, no.
Then no.
She-Devil had Roseanne Barr, and it had she's like considered the greatest actress. She's Meryl Streep
Mm-hmm.
is in it.
Mhm.
And Meryl Streep plays a romance author, but like the stereotypical like pink feathered boa as she sits outside going like, throbbing like and then she's like, no, engorged, yes. Like she's that person in it, and it's hilarious. She's amazing. So
Yeah.
it was hilarious. And then like Roseanne Barr, her husband cheats on her with her, like he cheats on Roseanne with her
Mm-hmm.
because he's like a
So he has taste.
he's a lawyer for like literary people, and then leaves her, and then she's like, okay, bet, and literally blows up her house and drops the kids off at him and says, can't do it, have fun, and like leaves them at this woman's mansion for her to take care of his kid. And then like there's like a pedophilic scene in it where like the daughter's like 14 and she starts like doing things with the butler, and nothing sexual actually happens. They just dance, but it's a pretty funny movie. Because for the majority of it, you're not even seeing Roseanne that often.
Yeah.
She's like working stuff in the background, but you're mostly seeing the things,
The aftermath.
the aftermath. Yeah.
Kicking
What?
in.
It's an 80s
She
movie.
was like, and then it was pedophilic, and the 14-year-old is dancing with the butler, but it's really funny.
Because what's her face like flips out when she sees it, and she's like, things are gonna change around here. Like the little boy is like 11 and he's like drunk, and he just like throws up on her shoes, and she's like, it's really funny. You gotta watch it.
You lost me. Yeah.
It's not like it's played off as like it's okay. Like it's immediately like, no, you don't do that. And she like fires him, like kicks him and throws a bottle at his head. And
Fair. Your dog's hungry.
I think he just likes to lick the bowl.
I mean, we all like to lick the bowl sometimes.
I don't think I've ever enjoyed licking a bowl.
Why is me going like, oh, it's hard, and you're like, I lick bowls.
You've never like had food that was so good that you like would stick your finger in the bowl and like, that was delicious.
Yes, no, I haven't done that.
You have not done that?
No, I said I have done
Okay, I was saying, am I the only fat person in this room?
No.
No.
I've never licked it like this,
I've never like,
but I've definitely like,
I've never like
scraped.
tongue licked it, but I'll scrape a bowl.
He doesn't have thumbs. His tongue is his only option.
Okay, but okay. I'm not gonna argue about a dog bowl. I'm just saying, if at some point my food got empty enough that it rattled that hard, I'd stop.
It's not. It's in a holder.
I know.
And so it's just going in circles. Welcome to my dark side.
All right. So, you scared Molly.
Sorry, Moss.
She gets scared very easily by loud noises.
Yep. She was literally like she went when she went beep.
Molly.
I saw a little fluffy tail go run down the hall. All right, friends. I think that's gonna do it because
We don't need to hang out with you. We can hang out with each other.
she said it. I didn't, but we're just gonna conserve Wi-Fi now.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing we're gonna do.
Because you guys have to work.
However, would have stayed and hung out much longer, but work does need to happen tomorrow, and we do need Wi-Fi for it. So we're gonna go, but we will be back next Sunday for sprints, hopefully with actual legitimate Wi-Fi. Jess will not be here.
Oh, be here
in person.
She'll be there in person.
She'll be here in spirit.
In video.
She'll be in video in actuality, but still here in spirit. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you got a lot done. Very fun for the few minutes I could be here. We love seeing you too.
Katie, go back and watch the beginning when we're done. You will have the best time.
It was a hot mess.
It was hilarious. Go back and watch it.
Also, if you're down for 45-minute sprints and you're ever free on a Sunday, you hit us up. You can come on.
You can come hang out.
You can come hang out with us. We like people. As long as people like 45-minute sprints, we do work.
It is correct.
That is. All right. That's going to be it for us. So I'm going to hit the bye-bye button. And we will see you next week.
Bye!
Bye.